Well, hello everybody, it's Pluto Man. Pluto Man back again. I am uh, uh, going through this day of morning stroke afternoon of tournaments that I played on Friday, and so I think it's the fourth part of my series of shortish, medium length videos. So yeah, so I've just been, well, I just lost my heads up battle in No Limit Single Draw. Kind of was fortunate to get that far. I had a lot of big hands. My opponent, though, had been a little bit, um, probably fortunate as well. You kind of need a little bit of luck if you're going to get that far. But anyway, I put him all in. At one point, he missed. No, he did not miss his draw. I missed. He hit. And then I was at a big disadvantage at that point. I didn't last an awful lot longer after that, really. Had quite a long battle, though. But anyway, now long way from being heads up of any sort of heads up at the moment in this tournament that this is Parliament Badugi. You can see how I'm in 18th place out of 22. Amazed I'm 18th and not worse than that actually, because I just got absolutely hammered. Well, not drunk. I didn't get drunk. I just got crippled, losing a big hand to this guy, XZ, who's got almost 50,000 in chips. And I had him all in earlier on too, and he just beat me. He's been running so hot this tournament up until now. And anyway, I'm in a very precarious position now with, well, after I put in my big blind, I've got less than 4,000 chips left. So I might only survive another hand of the two hands. This might be my last hand even if I get a free look in this big blind. But we will start proceedings. Okay, so I just got a 2 card, 8, 6. Do improve, I hit a 3. Don't bet it. Because I could have bet that, I suppose. But I just, so what I decide to do here, draws 1, he draws 2. So I actually decide to bet this. Because as I drew fewer cards than him, but he calls me, and now he's probably got a better draw than me. Probably there's a chance I could have taken it down there, and then if it bricked, possibly. Now, what's he going to do? He's probably going to put me all in here. I'm hoping he'll just check it back, but even then I expect to lose. I don't think I can call. I just don't think I can call that. So next hand. So look, I'm really up against it now. 2,300 in chips, and I've basically got absolutely nothing. I can't call this bet even with the almost no chips that I have. Now I've got a huge hand here actually, huge draw. Don't, for God's sake, don't keep the king. If you think you're keeping a king in a situation like that, that's just such a massive waste. Because king 5-3-2 is not that much better than just 5-3-2. So why not shoot for the moon? As I often say, shoot for the moon. And obviously I can call here. I'm in pretty good shape against someone I'm raising against, on the cutoff. Now I improve. I don't hit a fantastic Badugi. It's a very sort of marginal thing. And when he goes all in, he calls. I'm thinking maybe my hand isn't going to be good here. They keep drawing though. And guess what? What's funny about it is that I would have won even without hitting that 10 there. I had the best 3-card hand anyway, and they both missed their draws. So that was a little bit interesting. And somebody goes, 21 left now. I could have raised this up because because all my diamonds and hearts are alive. I decided, so there you go. There's 721. Ferris and BC got knocked out there, and XZ24 another bounty for taking him. Even though he didn't win the main pot. He didn't win the main pot. So big draw here. pretty much, am I going to be going with this? A lot of the time, I'm just going to be going with this. Maybe I should have actually just potted it pre-flop. I mean, I don't know. These people don't have a lot of chips, so either more than me. No, no, hang on. They've got fewer chips than me even. Hang on, what am I saying? So I've already put 2,000 in. Okay. Turquoise note here on this guy who is, which means that he's not betting his hands. He's overly passive. Okay. So now I'm in a bit of a spot. What do I decide to do here? I actually fold. I decide to just cut my losses there. Now, so I've always got no chips again. Huh. Another day I might have decided to call there, depending on how I felt, but I was a little bit suspicious of him doing what he did there, just calling my raise, pat, and then come out firing after the draw. So now that's a different matter altogether. I just um and I hit a fantastic card there. And again, I didn't need to hit it. I was ahead already. It certainly made me feel a lot better when I did hit it. And the other thing is he had 4-3-2. That was actually, he had a very good draw there too. So although my 4-2-1 was better, he did actually have a very good draw. There's an obvious fold here. I'm not showing every hand here. Now I think I completely messed up this hand. What was I doing here? I should have. I don't know what the hell I was playing. I saw this guy in the big blind. That was what it kind of confused me seeing that 87 chip. So he's basically doesn't want to fold. Limping the button. I don't know why I would ever do that. I would never normally do that. I was just discombobulated somehow. I should have like min raised or done something. In the end, after he raised to 4,000, I decided to fold. I was just, I really played that appallingly. I should have min raised or done something. Well, and if he'd three bet me, I then would have folded. As it was, I might have saved some chips by playing it how I did, but that's no excuse. Now here, got a Badugi in the cutoff. Any sort of Badugi, I'm going to be going with it. Even though it's not fantastic. Keep the queen here because queen 7's a lot better than just the 7 by itself. And the 7-3-2 does have the potential to improve. At times when you could break this hand, here I just want to keep hold of it. But anyway, let's take that down. Got another big draw here, really big draw. Again, I just raise it up, get some money in. So we're going for about 10 minutes. This is not going in real time. I'm skipping over all the crap. And we're almost on the verge here of going down to 2 tables. Yeah, there we go. Just as I say that, we're now down to 2 tables. 12th place out of 16. So even some 13,000 now down to 11 and a half, 11, whatever that is, 11,700. Just 11th out of 13. That's down to 13. I keep surviving, but I'm always near the bottom. Can't get off the bottom. I'm very lucky to still be in the tournament, of course. Got some bounties there, but it's going to be very difficult for me to. So it's going to be really difficult for me to get any more bounties because of the fact that I'm so short stacked. I'm pretty sure I get some money in here. Go to 3999. Okay. I'm almost committing myself though. I'm not quite committing myself. I decide to. I think you need to draw here. 3-way. You can't keep hold of the king. I think that would be a little bit nuts, honestly. What do I decide to do here? I could bet this. It's really close. I think it was just slightly better. It's 5-4-3, 6-2-1. I think that's probably a bet. but 6-4-3, I decide not to bet it. Then when he comes out, and what really got me there, look how he kind of targeted my stack. He basically bet just enough to put me all in. I decide that sort of raised the alarm, and I got out of there. So now I'm down to bugger all chips, 11th out of 11. I decide to 3-bet this because I think that's the only way to play this. What's he doing here? Has he actually got a Badugi or what? He says he's got a king. So what's he do? Is he going to fold? No, he draws 1, which is kind of weird. Because it means he broke something in that case. So he correctly broke, but if he had king 5-4-3, he probably shouldn't be patting the king in the first place. He should be breaking that all day, every day, pre-flop against. I mean, I can't imagine ever keeping king 5-4-3 pre-flop. Assuming that's what he started with. I mean, he might not have started with 5-4-3. He might have actually get some money in here. And I get a call. Oh, look at this. I am hitting some big hands. I've got number 4 now. So this bet size I make with all kinds of stuff. This half pot, roughly, with hands that improve a bit, that have a crappy Badugi. I just don't think people know what I have when I do that. So, and I let him try to draw out on me there. So now I'm up to 8th place out of 11. So I have really come back a bit now. I'm sort of in business now. Can I keep this run going? It's the big question. So I raise this to a fairly small amount. Don't hit well. I bet this again because I got my card ahead. 1 versus 2 again. I bet small. Again, I try and bet small, but sometimes, of course, I'll have hit my Badugi here. So I make it. I don't think I'm transparent with these bets at all. Okay, only betting 40% of the pot. Now this is where being out of position is horrible. What do you do here? What on earth do you do? And he can almost bet with impunity here, I think. Couldn't get rid of him earlier on, and now he puts me all in, and I think I just have to fold. That's a bit of a shame. So down again, 9th out of 11. We seem to be on 11 for a while here. And here I think I just fold, and the reason why I fold is because he's going to be 3-betting me quite often. And that's a bit like in Hold'em, I suppose. It's the same sort of principle. If someone's going to be 3-betting wide, you don't want to be raising as often yourself. Tighten up your. And what do I do here? I'm sure I get a little bit of money in here, just a little bit. But I don't think that's the way to go. Maybe I should have actually raised a bit bigger. So he draws 2, I draw 1, and I think I bet here. And now I check it. Now that was this right. And I decide to check it back, and I don't like what I did. Under normal circumstances, there's no way I'd check there, being a card ahead like that, and then I just give it up. I probably should have bet. I don't know. Maybe the fact that I didn't has kept me in the tournament there, because I would have kind of committed myself with a bet there. Maybe that's what I didn't want to do that, but oh, it's hard. It's hard. So I'm 11th out of 11 again. Means I've been bottom feeding, or that's not the right word. I've just been really on, kind of up against it chip wise. You can see where I am here. Side to just limp. Here we go. A family pot. You won't see that on 5-way situation very often. I hit pretty well. Got a really good draw here. Only got just over a pot size bet left. Amazing. Even though the pot was limped in, because we went 5-way. I missed this. I'm completely out of position. I do hit a blocker, but that's probably not going to help me very much. A lot of people drawing 2, or some people who drew 2. I think Mr. Legal drew 2. A 30% bet. Now, would I have called that? Probably. I would have called, certainly, if you. But now that all in there means I have a very easy fold, all in call. And is this where it goes completely off the rails? Now, this is a really weird. Yeah, that's a really weird play. There's a 3-bet to that amount. I don't know what. Now he goes all in. And then he goes all in, and I'm very glad to be out of here because it means I'm going to probably get up a position here, a position or 2, or who knows. Now he decides to fold here. I think he probably had a crappy Badugi. He recognised that at least one of him has got him beat. And look what they had. And, wow. Okay. So now 9th out of 9. Yeah, two people got knocked out there. So now on the verge of the final table. So once again, I've got almost bugger all chips left. I'll just fold this. Not quite good enough, I think, to call that raise. A 3-bets. I guess this guy with the Russian name, he's trying to use symbols to stand in for Cyrillic letters, is now going all in. So yes, an XZ24 once again. And we go to the final table. Would you believe it? I've almost got no chips again. And Tara Rimby has made the final table. He's got such a cool name. He's definitely not Australian because Australians are not allowed to play anymore. But it sounds so Australian, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm from Tarimby. Tarimby, mate. Where's it? Yeah. Yeah. What? No worries, mate. I'm from Tarimby. She'll be right. She'll be right. So I've come now. Am I going to be all right? I've now got. This is my 3rd draw now. I've only got 5, 4, 1. I've not improved. These two are both drawing 1. It looks like somebody might be Pat here. It's legal Pat. No, he's not. I don't. Oh, I do improve, but I actually had the best hand anyway. So this happened again here. I hit on the river, but actually I didn't need to. I had the best hand anyway. Now that guy actually goes in the end. So we're down to 7 now. I'm not showing all the bust outs and everything, but I've got a really good draw here. I think I'm pretty much. I just commit again here. Only way to do this. I'm all in it once again. Once again, I'm all in. Can I survive once again? Let's see. He draws 2, so suddenly he draws 1. So I might have the best hand here, but because I haven't improved, XZ might have improved. But he just checks it back. So that makes me think that my draw is probably best now. Okay. Interesting that XZ didn't bet there. I think he should have bet there, actually. I still don't improve. I'm not liking this. I really feel I'm going to lose here, 80% of the time or something. 70, 75, 80%. I'm still going to be beaten here. Someone's going to have hit. I'm actually quite amazed when XZ turns over a 6-5. Actually, I'm playing this wrong. I drew the wrong card there. I should have kept the 3 of clubs. So I don't often do that. I clearly kept the wrong card there when I had that pair. I don't think it made any difference probably, but anyway. Now after the break we had a little break there. It's now gone 2 o'clock. So I've been playing I think since about 8 a.m. So now going into. I've been playing for 6 hours. Well, I've been playing for 6 hours. Some people might have even been playing for longer than that. It's a long time to be staring at a screen. But somehow I'm still in the tournament. I'm kind of shocked that I am. I'm with a reasonable stack. Only 6 out of 7, but I've got something to work with. What happens here? Oh, would you believe XZ did that as well? I think they were both pat from the start. One had 9-8-4, one then had 9-8-5. It's like there's nothing he can't do. Ever since I got him all in, and he hit his nut 8 against my 8. It wasn't quite as nutted. He hasn't looked back. He's just go, go, go. Because he left me crippled there too. And I've bounced back, but not to his extent. I'm pretty sure I raised this. What do I do? Just raise it to a small amount, just to juice up the pot a little bit. Get it, so go heads up. Don't improve, my draw's not very good, and that pot size bet, that's the easiest fold in the world. Over half my stack I've had to pulled off there. And lose some ground. Once again, now what do I do? Most of the time I'm gonna want to get rid of the jack here. I think I have to shoot for the moon. Go 4-way here, unless Raleen for some reason folds. What do I do here? Do I put all my stack in? Or do I just call? I decided to just call because we're going. I'd like Raleen to come in too, I think, with such a strong draw. Would you believe it? I hit number 2. It's very quiet here now. But I've hit number 2. I just get all my money in here because what else can you do? Anything else doesn't make any sense. Wow. Assassin gets out of the way. And I have 63,000. I'm in 3rd place out of 6. Amazing how it's turned around. I've been extraordinarily lucky. I've been like a cat with 9 lives, basically. And I don't even think I've played necessarily that well. So after finishing 2nd, what's going to happen this time? Am I going to finish 3rd or 2nd or 1st, or am I going to bomb out and fold now? So I made a lot of folds actually, that sort of kept me alive, which maybe on another day wouldn't have worked out. I've got a Badugi. How do I want to play this? Now I think I should fold here. Or if I do, I don't know whether it's just a bit awkward. 3-way. Your jack's not going to hold up 3-way that often. Well, XZ was pass. I don't know whether he. There are better spots. That's it. There are better spots. 5th place out of 6. I don't think Assassin's a very good player, honestly. But what do I know? I don't have much of a read on him. I don't think he doesn't seem to be playing that well. And it's his turn to hit number 2. Wow, go Mr. Assassin. It's the really, really monster hands. You don't see as often in this as you do in the fixed limit game. Because more hands go to the river in fixed limit than they do in this version. So, got my big draw. I bet again here. I must do. Nothing else makes any sense. Okay. Whoa. Do I bet this or do I just check it? I think I just check. Marginal that one. I bet this, don't I? I must do. Maybe I would have. What a huge hand to hit again. Of course, I'm skipping over a lot of stuff here. I'm not hitting 5s and 7s for fun. I mean, but I have been running very hot, just like I did in the single draw too. Two-card draw here. Raise small, get called. That's a little bit awkward. I'm gonna go for a check raise here. That's my plan. But he pots it. Hmm. If he hadn't bet so big, I would have check raised him. Because he raised so big, he's putting like a lot of his stack in there. I decided to fold. I don't know that's too tight, but that's what I decided to do. Obviously, I raise this up for all the eights. I take it down. It's interesting, isn't it? So he limps on the button. I raise, and then he just folds. That's not good play. I mean, that's just not very good. So fourth out of six. Look how you can see on that graph here how close to nothing I was at various points there. A couple of points where I was really on my last legs, and probably a favourite to actually get to bust out next. So I had to run very well after that to come back, and that of course I ran particularly badly to get in that position in the first place. This has been a long tournament. Started at 10:42, so we're going for 3 3/4 hours. Raylene wins. That was a rare event there that XZ24 doesn't actually win. Now he's short stacked, and look what I've picked up here. Pat 7-6. What does I decide to do? 3-bet, okay. Because I'd be 3-betting hands that are a lot weaker than this. And everybody folds. That's a shame. I was actually hoping to get some action. Now, immediately after that, I get a really big 3-card hand. And again, it just folds. Fold, and nothing this time. XZ min raises. They min bets on the flop. Doesn't kind of make a lot of sense. He goes all in. I guess he's got a call now. I'd really like. Who do I want to win this? Somebody's going to be crippled no matter what happens here, or else out. So XZ. So what happens here in the end? It's like XZ's got a pretty decent hand. Yeah. Oh, 80. And once again, hands on here. Got a decent draw here. That's not amazing, but it's okay. 5 players left. Okay. Whoa. I let that one go. Assassin. What's he doing there? Just fold that. I think it would be a bit of a leap to call there. So you can see XZ24 in green there. So he was in a very, very perilous position at the beginning of the tournament. Then he came and he didn't have many chips, and then suddenly he benefited from me, and then he kept climbing after that pretty steadily, really, till he got over 200,000. That's amazing. He was the chip leader for a while here. So, okay, Ralim's going straight, going all in here. And XZ has got a bit of a decision on his hands by the looks of things. So, check raise all in from Ralim, a Romanian. So you're going to make his mind up. He does, and he folds. Got a decent enough draw to raise on the button here. Okay. We go three-way, which is not what I wanted. Track it back. And sometimes you could even think about snowing here. What, something like if the side cards weren't so if I had 8-7-5, then I think a snow would be a really good idea here. With 8-5-2, it's a little bit different. You could back into oh wow. You could back into a pretty strong three-card hand there too. Texture of that hand is a little bit different. What am I going to do here? So he's min raising quite a lot. I just call. I completely miss. Looks like, yeah, that's the end of this little part of the video. 4 players left still, and I'm going to, well, guess what? I'm still alive in the tournament, where that looked very, very unlikely at the start of this part of the video, and there's going to be another part to come. How long will that one last? Maybe there'll even be more than one part. We really just don't know. Now, I'll tell you there is only one more part of the video. I mean, how long could it be, with only 4 players left? Now, I'm in 4th place here, so I'm still not in great shape, but I'm certainly in better shape than I was 55 minutes ago. So, yeah, well, I'll be back with the next part pretty shortly. Okay, don't go away.